decades, space exploration has made countless news headlines around the world and continues to do so today. It has been 47 years since the spaceflight of Apollo 11 created such awe that astronauts were hailed as heroes and celebrities. From the early 17th century with the invention of the telescope to the monumental landing on the moon in the year 1969 by Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, right up until the fascinating discoveries only made recently this year, space exploration is still occurring and is remarkably relevant to today's society. An example of a recent space revelation is the discovery of a ninth planet known as Planet X in our solar system beyond Neptune. Another is the NASA scientists discovering an asteroid inside Earth's orbit known as our second moon. While these recent discoveries may have not been as publicised as past significant events such as the moon landing, they are still extremely important discoveries which are beneficial to the future of Earth and us humans. Space exploration is still a debatable topic today, however many people don't truly know what it is. By definition, it is the investigation and exploration of the universe beyond Earth's atmosphere. It is usually carried out using unmanned robotic probes and human spaceflight by astronomers. An expert on this topic is the Australian astronomer Ken Freeman, who is also the Professor of Astronomy in the Research School of Astronomy and Astrophysics at the Mount Stromlo University of Canberra. He is particularly interested in the problem of dark matter in galaxies and was one of the first to point out that spiral galaxies contain a large fraction of dark matter. Ken, after dedicating many years to astronomy and discovery, would agree that space exploration is still very relevant. After analysing recent results gathered from our own survey from people of a variety of ages, I can determine the general public's opinion on space exploration. My hypothesis was that the majority of the general public will agree that space exploration is relevant to today's society. I predicted this considering the people I surveyed had either a high level of education or are aware of space exploration's benefits. People are now aware that Earth only has a finite amount of resources to last us for future generations. Out in space, there is virtually unlimited resources, but it's just a matter of collecting it and bringing it back, which obviously is not an easy task. As we continue to use non-sustainable resources of energy, such as coal instead of wind or hydropower, we are using Earth's materials at an alarming rate. We could bring the resources we need from other planets using space exploration and sustain our future. Survey results concluded that the majority of people believe space exploration is relevant to today's society, with 11 of the 15 interviewees agreeing with the statement and only 4 of them disagreeing for various reasons. The statistical outcome of the survey concludes my prediction, with 73% of the individuals surveyed believing that space exploration is relevant to today's society. In these results, I asked questions such as age, education level, interest in science, knowledge of astronomy, and their thoughts on space exploration today. The most popular reasons for space exploration being relevant included the following. Scientists could find a new planet for humans when Earth becomes insufficient. There is other life outside Earth waiting to be discovered. By learning about space, we can learn more about Earth at the same time. We need to explore other frontiers. An older man said, "I have witnessed a major moment in space exploration with the landing on the moon and believe more explorations like this are still possible. I've had many recent discoveries lately and can only go forward without technologies and exploration of space. We are running out of materials and not using sustainable energy sources, so we need to gather some from space." Survey results, however, reflected that some people felt differently, stating that we already have our own pressing issues here on Earth, such as homeless people, cancers, and climate change. Useful information gained from the general public was their opinion on the amount of money being funded into this exploration. NASA currently spends approximately $24.1 billion on running the agency and missions related to space exploration. After hearing this statement, people were shocked at how much money was being spent, while some agreed it was a reasonable amount for NASA to be using. Surprisingly, majority of people agreed that space exploration was relevant, however they didn't think that more of our money should be funded into it. They believed that the money could instead be put towards medical and health research, education, or improving the lives of the homeless and disadvantaged. The responses to the driving question, "Do you think more of Australia's money should be funded into further space exploration?" confirmed that the general public did in fact believe it was relevant because of the reasons already stated earlier. All of these results were useful in determining that the general public believes the discovery of space is useful to Earth's future and of course today's society. Like NASA astronaut Ron Garan once said, "Earth is a small town with many neighbourhoods in a big universe. From space, Earth is really small. We need to put ourselves in perspective and venture out into the unknown, into space." So in terms of space exploration, the best days are definitely not behind us, but instead right around the corner. Hopefully space exploration can continue to provide, educate and inspire us for future years like it has in the past.